overrun, empty skyscrapers stand on the coast of southern Malaysia. Where have all the people gone? Today, we'll find out on Atlas Antics.
Get on, boy. So we've pulled up to the most eerie part of this whole place so far.
Yeah, the drive in was so creepy, just being surrounded by these massive tall buildings and no one in them.
Look at this. No one here. And I'm just walking in the middle of the road, not scared of any bikes or cars or anything like that, because there is none of them. We went past one car on the way in. One singular car for all of these apartments, which is insane.
I'm your host, Lil Richard, and you're watching HBFA News. Today, we're looking at this absolute fucking stitch-up of a city, which is Forest City. Right, so get this. Back in 2016, a bunch of these developer blokes from China reckon they're gonna build this massive bloody smart city. We're talking enough room for almost 1 million people. Mostly just rich investors looking for a cheeky second pad down near Singapore. Skit's idea, right? Well, no. Because 2017 rolls around, and the big dogs from Beijing hit him with the ultimate shafting. They slapped on these strict capital controls, telling everyone they can only drop 50 grand in foreign currency exchange. Just like that, the whole fucking buyer pool evaporated. See you later, mate. Now look at the joint. It's a fucking ghost town. Less than 3% of the expected population live here. Fast forward to 2026 and the Malaysian government's absolutely sweating. They've slapped a special financial zone sticker on it and are chucking in 0% tax incentives, just begging for global wealth to come back. Pure desperation. They're probably trying to make up for the countless communities and ecosystems which were completely wiped out for this failed city. So now, the question is, will the billions of dollars they blew on this concrete wasteland ever be worth it? Fuck knows. Probably not. Only time will tell if this city of the future even has one, or if it's just gonna sit there doing absolutely nothing. Anyway, my pie's getting cold, and I'm going on smoko. Back to yous, Jack and Elise.
I don't exactly know what's creepier, that it's all empty, or there's people in these buildings just watching us. Maybe they're just all peering down, looking at us, wondering what we're doing with our GoPros and bikes and camera gear and whatnot. I'm guessing we're quite the show. It's just weird. I don't know, it's hard to describe. Very strange feeling being here. Well, we found some civilization because there's some cars here. And then I think people must live in some of these apartments because, I mean, the flowers and the gardens are just too nice. Look at this. Completely barren. And I don't really know what it means, but for the cars that we have seen, every now and then, their wing mirrors have been up for some reason.
Maybe they're the cars that are abandoned.
Yes, the abandoned cars, possibly. I'm not really sure. We're gonna keep walking around and make more theories. I'm guessing, yeah, it's the people who just left their cars here, and they've been there for, well, years, maybe even months. Fuck, I'm such an idiot. Getting some coconuts. Wow.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Do you guys live here in Forest City? Live here?
You live here?
No English? Cheers.
Cheers. Just what you need when it's so hot.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, so good.
Young coconut. Very nice.
That's so random. The only two people we see are like the two nicest people that just give us a coconut.
Yeah. But we're gonna continue on and try and find some more abandonedness.
So it's like it could have been a mall or like a library area. These shops.
Quite pretty. Okay, now, holy shit hole. Goes to show, even when driving around a ghost city, you still have to pay attention around here for the locals cutting in on you. Because we're going around the corner, indicating right, and then as we're going right, all of a sudden a guy's right in front of my wheel. Thankfully we didn't crash. like 1 millisecond of braking and turning left, but holy, that's a bit of a close one. In literally
the middle of nowhere, the one
the middle of nowhere.
The one bike on this massive road, and it still was like,
What the hell, man? Like, what is that? Despicable behavior. Stop that. Naughty, naughty, naughty. If you're watching this, stop. Naughty. Well, we found Forest City's garbage lot. And if this is where all the garbage is for everyone that lives here, there's not many people that live here, because there's only like 10 bins filled up.
this is like 1 week's worth of household rubbish.
And also lots of clippings. So as you can see, there's lots of people that maintain the area. Like most of the people that we see are just picking up sticks. And I guess this is where all the sticks go.
So we made it to this beach bar. Beach bar, it claims it's a beach bar, yet there's not really many people here. In fact, there's no one here apart from one guy who's walking over there who's picking up rubbish, which, I mean, there's like no rubbish around because there's no people to drop rubbish. This could be a really cool place. That bar is very cute, and there's some empty Heineken bottles on the table, so obviously people have been here having a good time. Don't know where those people are now. Maybe in one of the empty apartment buildings. There's even a little path here that goes up to the bar. And a fire pit, which doesn't look like it's been used for a long time. There's little fairy lights even. So I imagine at night time, this place could be really cool. But right now, kind of just seems like a bit of a ghost town.
Well, here's the beach bar in all its glory. Don't think it's open. Sorry, Liz. No margaritas for you. How much is the cocktails? I don't think they have any cocktails. They only have beer. And a Guinness. A Guinness at the beach. Wow. Look at these sun chairs. They do not look comfy at all. And then also there's all these little figurines standing in motion. Go on, let's try out one of those sunbeds. They look quite comfy.
Perfect.
Oh.
Oh, feels like I'm lying on some sort of like, I was gonna say concrete bench.
It is a concrete bench.
Comfy.
Oh yeah. I love how the guy behind you, his eyes have melted and he looks sad.
Oh.
Yeah. Almost as if he knows that this place is like a barren wasteland.
Oi! What are you doing? You can't sit there.
I can sit here, I can sit wherever I want. It's a ghost town. So Forest City's something else, because not only do they have solid concrete sunbeds, but also sunbeds are facing a lovely swamp with gross still water. Not the most optimal spot to put a sunbed, let's just say that. Maybe that's why no one came, because they came and they saw the sunbeds and they're like, nah, that's stupid, I'm out. So many crows everywhere, it's kind of
Eerie.
disturbing. Yeah, a very quiet, desolate city, and there's just crows, the only inhabitants,
Yeah.
flying around cawing at you. Yeah. So we're at the beach, and it's actually decent. It's not too gross, and you can see behind me is the city, and then over there is Singapore. So we're not that far at all, actually. There was a bit of contention with Singapore and Malaysia when this whole city was being built, because apparently they just made it without having any like legal consent about, you know, building so close to Singapore and also disturbing all the waterway. Don't know if you can see, but there's a giant bridge behind me, which is pretty much one of the like 3 ways, I think, by land to get from Singapore to Malaysia and Malaysia to Singapore. And apparently this whole city might have disturbed the currents and possibly caused some damage, but I'm not too sure about that. But still, naughty, 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 especially for a city that no one lives in. I spoke too soon. It's kind of clean here at the beach, but also it seems like one of the local restaurants has decided to find their own little garbage patch.
I was just about to say that even in a city where there's virtually no people living here, there's still a whole ton of rubbish on the beach. So I can't say that it hasn't washed up from maybe Singapore or even Indonesia.
Well, I don't think
But-
there's plastic bags washed up,
Yeah, no, there's
unfortunately.
definitely still lots of rubbish.
Yep, classic.
I think I discovered where many of the 9,000 residents that live here like to hang out on the weekend, because it looks like over there's like a little water park or just a park. It's a really nice area actually. It's like
It seems
right.
like half the residents are children.
Yeah.
How do they afford it?
How do they afford it? Where do they come from?
Look what we found here.
Oh my god, it's a massive slingshot.
It's a giant slingshot. Go on, try and sling yourself.
Actually no, I'm gonna sling this cake now.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Got some ammunition right next to it. Go on. Go on, pull back. What? Nah, you can do better than that. Go on, shoot it. let me try.
Jack thinks he can sling the slingshot better. Let's see if he can. This is how it's done, people. Wow. That was amazing.
Water. I don't need it.
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 I need it.
I need it!
Ah, just what I need. Off to the next spot to see what we can find. So it looks like we've come across a maze. Can you believe that? There's a maze in the middle of this ghost city. Why do they need a maze? They need people to have a maze. But yeah, there it is. And there's even like a massive grass chessboard. Are you hot, Jack?
So hot, man. It's quite a nice playground, but it's quite a sad place to have a playground. It doesn't really evoke joy. Just like a barren wasteland and a dead city in the background. And this pretty cool playground, to be honest. Let's jump on this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, we're going into the labyrinth. We're trying to figure out what type of labyrinth it is. Like maybe it's like a maze runner type labyrinth. Or maybe there is a minotaur in here.
Oh, nah, maybe it's a Harry Potter maze where it changes. I hope it's none of those mazes.
Maybe it's just a
I hope it's an amazing maze.
amazing maze. Huge bug right there. Can you see it?
Oh my god! Don't scare the bugs.
Well, that took about 2 minutes. It's not the biggest maze in the world, but it's quite pretty. There is cool cacti everywhere.
It's weird. This is nicer than what you get in an actual city where people are living. And
Yeah.
it's so well maintained, and there's people everywhere clearing up rubbish. Like everywhere we've walked, the only people we've seen have been people clearing up rubbish. And there's just no one here to enjoy it.
So it's definitely not a Harry Potter dense bush type maze. As you can see, there's lots of gaps within it. Oh no, dead end.
Yeah.
However, another thing is not only could we just sort of crawl through there if we wanted, but if you were vertically gifted, unlike myself, you could probably just look over and see where you needed to go.
I don't really like the idea of being lost in a maze.
Well, I kind of wanted a cool maze.
little challenge.
Do they actually make mazes like that anymore? Back in New Zealand, they had this one place called the Amazing Maze.
Get lost today.
Or it could have just been called the Amazing Maze, actually, come to think about it.
Amazing maze.
It was a cornfield, and every single year they would cut a new track in it, and it would be awesome. You'd go into the maze at night time, and there'd be people and like monsters with chainsaws and whatnot, and they'd chase you through the maze at night time.
Yeah, it's
Man.
great. It's terrifying.
We need more of that in the world.
We hate to leave you high and dry, but shortly after this, a storm started rolling in and we had to hightail it out of there, but not before going back for one final, very important thing. This has definitely been one of the weirdest places we've had the chance to visit, and we wish we could have stayed longer. If you've liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button,
hit the subscribe button, and maybe the notification bell as well. Thank you!
Bloody YouTubers.